Hi everyone, welcome to your quarantine choir rehearsal. It's great to see you. If you're a new member today, if you've joined us for the first time, hello, my name's Ben. It's great to meet you. If you are new, why don't you pop your name in the comments just so I know who you are? Be lovely to see you. If you are new and you want to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Now, today is a very special day. We're going to be looking at a beautiful song. We've done quite a lot of jumpy, bouncy songs recently, but today we're going to be singing a very, very gentle, very quiet, beautiful song from Africa called Noyana. And this beautiful song was first brought to my attention by one of my lovely friends from over the bridge in Chepstow. So a big hello and a lovely thank you to my lovely friend Jane. Thank you for the song, it's gorgeous. Everyone's going to love it. So we're going to be singing that together shortly, we'll learn it. And then as a very special treat, because this song is so beautiful and so simple, there's a lot of power in just repeating it over and over and over again, so it becomes almost a meditation. And so the performance on this video is going to be moderately short. We're not going to go on and on and on, but a bit later on I'll post an extended version into the music videos part of this channel, a good few minutes worth, where we just sing it again and again and again, and each time we sing it, it should get more relaxed and more beautiful. So look out for that. And do sing along with it. So I think we should get to our notices. Now there's lots happening behind the scenes at this channel, lots of people reaching out, lots of media interest, which is fantastic. If you like what we do, can I ask you to do a couple of things for me, okay? Particularly if you're already subscribed, okay? You are officially members of the choir once you're subscribed, so I need to ask a few favours. First of all, can everybody who subscribed for today, just try it out, can everybody try clicking that like button, okay? If you've seen a few of my videos, it's literally, you do that with your finger, okay? Can we all try it together? All right, in a moment, I'm gonna ask you to click like, wait for it, don't do it now, okay? Don't do it now, after 3, ready? 1, 2, wait for it, 3. Oh, thank you, thanks everybody. I want to see if we can get those likes up. All of that helps. I mean, if you're new to YouTube, the way this works, obviously we don't ask you for any money to watch these videos, but the currency, I suppose, of YouTube is likes, shares and subscribes. So if you really like what we do, subscribe to the channel. First of all, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. At that point, I'm going to introduce you to my family, but the really important thing is that then allows us to enter what's called the monetization program, and we can just start getting a little bit of money for each video that we make, and that will really help me as a freelancer. I'm not earning anything at the moment, which is a little bit worrying. So if you wouldn't mind, please, as a favor to me, make an account and subscribe. Now, I know there are people out there, my mum included, aren't subscribed because they find the whole idea of setting up an account a little bit overwhelming. So for you people out there, I don't want you to subscribe today. I don't. But what I'd like to ask you to do, if you wouldn't mind, is at the end of this video, watch the guide that I made a few days ago, okay? I made one over the weekend, how to subscribe. It's literally a minute and 15 seconds, okay? So just watch that video at the end, and hopefully you'll see it's not an onerous process. And then at some point in the future, when you've got everything sorted out and you've done the laundry, put everything away, you can sit down and focus on making that account and subscribe to the channel. That would be really helpful. Now, a couple of things I want to just mention before we get to our singing today. First of all, this morning my family and I took part in the most inspirational broadcast. A wonderful chap called Joe, who is broadcasting a daily PE broadcast, okay? Exercises for the whole family to take part in. We all did them in the kitchen. We all ended up sweaty and tired and panting, but feeling fantastic. So if you are on your own at home and you're feeling the effects of isolation, as we are, please go and look up Joe. He's broadcasting every morning at 9 AM. Now, if you missed that, he can put them up on the channel later on. And you don't have to do all the exercises, but it's really good to just get up out of your chair and move around. I'm aching, by the way. Thank you, Joe. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try something new this week, ladies and gents. so inspired by Joe and by his work, I'm going to try a broadcast specifically for children. We'll be starting that this week, technical issues notwithstanding. I'm aiming for Friday morning at 11 a.m. If that changes, I'll let you know. But if you know anybody who has children at home who could appreciate a little bit of help in keeping them focused and occupied, I'm going to do a kids broadcast on Friday this week, 11 a.m. for half an hour. If you miss it, I'll put that up on the channel afterwards, and we'll just see where that goes. All right, if you're interested in that, if you think that that would be a good thing to do, drop me a line in the comments for this channel. I now want to say a few hellos. I've got lots of lovely friends reaching out and leaving comments for us here. As I said, it really helps. We've been indoors for a week. We haven't really seen anybody, so to hear from you, it really does brighten my day. So a big hello to my lovely friends Jane and Joe, who live in Bristol. I've known Jane for a while now. She's a wonderful singing teacher and a conductor, and Joe is her son, and I just want to wish them all the very best and say a big hello on this lovely sunny day. Hello to David and everybody in the Portishead Choral Society. David's reached out and said that, as with most choirs, they've not been able to perform, and I'm ever so sorry about that. Now, I have to say, I know your conductor, so if Jonathan's watching, hi Jonas, how are you? David also sent me the poster for the concert that they were going to be performing in a week, and I thought I'd just share it with you folks because it's a lovely poster. All right, here it is, and there it goes. So it will happen. It will happen when all this blows over. We're going to come out from our caves and we're all going to sing together, and it's going to be amazing. But in the meantime, come and sing with us. Now on that, we're going to be starting the quarantine chorus at some point. I've had lots and lots and lots of interest in that. So how about this? If you are interested in doing a bit of more traditional, as somebody said, cultured choral singing, then I'm going to put up a video later this week. We're going to have a look, to begin with, very simple, we'll keep it straightforward, Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus, okay, one of the last works that Mozart completed, and yet it's one of the simplest, one of the most beautiful pieces he wrote. So I'll put up a rehearsal video for that and a performance track where I'm conducting along, and I'll say a bit more about that. It's not going to be on the Quarantine Choir playlist. It'll have a separate playlist which we'll call the Quarantine Chorus. All right, and I also want to say a particular hello and thank you to my good friend Mike, who's been commenting quite regularly, and he commented yesterday about the outtakes video. He said, "Thank goodness you're human after all." I hold my hands up. I am as human as the rest of us. So thanks for that, Mike. Thanks for watching. And last but not least, can I say particular hello and send lots of love to my friends Yuta and Kyoko and everybody in the M Gospel Choir in Tokyo. I've been following their channel for a while. I met Yuta and Kyoko last year when we went to Japan. Wonderful, wonderful people. Absolutely beautiful music that they put on. If you love gospel music and you've never heard a Japanese gospel choir, well then you owe it to yourself to go and visit their channel, to subscribe and give them some likes. They are absolutely brilliant. So hello, ohayo gozaimasu, and sending lots of love to all of you. So ladies and gents, that's enough waffling from me. I've been going on for a while. I think we should get warmed up. And now we come to the breathing part of our rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen. And so, as I say every time, if you can join me please in being upstanding, that would be wonderful. If standing up's not on the menu, that is of course absolutely fine. Can I just invite you in that case to just bring yourself to the edge of your seat so that your back is straight and your neck is long. All right, and you can get all the benefits of singing for health in a sitting position. But for those of us that can stand, if you would join me please and plant your feet that shoulders width apart. Make your knees nice and soft, make your back straight, make your neck long. If you could have your chin please at 90 degrees to the rest of your body, so we're not pulling our head back like that, and we're not tucking it in like that. Listen to the difference in the voice when I do that. 90 degrees to the rest of your body. And I'm just going to ask you today, if you have a window near you, if you have a view of any kind, I'm going to ask you to look at that view. All right, if you want to pause the video and just make sure you're looking at something, as long as it's not the wall, that would be great, okay? And I'm going to ask you, as you're looking at that view, whatever it is, I'm going to ask you to just let your eyes drift out of focus. I'm going to ask you to take some deep breaths in and out, in your own style, in your own way. We're not doing any posh singing breathing yet. I just want you to take some deep breaths and blow out any tension, anything that's bothering you. Let's gather it all up, shall we? And blow. Well done, everybody. In fact, just breathe normally for me. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to do this. Okay, we can see here. And what I want you to do is, as we breathe, I want you to make that movement go faster. And as the breath starts to run out, I'd like you to slow it down. Okay, so we just get this sense of a travelling breath. All right, so just take a nice deep breath in with me and blow it out. Lovely. Let's try that one more time. Open the mouth nice and tall, breathe in and breathe out. Splendid, well done everybody. Now roll your shoulders for me. Big shrugs. Oh, mine are making a particularly interesting clicking sound today. I think the shoulder's tuned in the key of E. I'm going to roll them back the other way. That's great, well done everybody. And now bring your shoulders up to your ears and let them fall. Let that tension drain away. And as we do every day, we're going to pull the plug on the bath of tension that we carry around our neck, and we're just going to let that start to drain away. So with me, if you would all just pull that plug, ready after 3, 1, 2, 3, there it goes. And there goes the tension, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, doesn't that feel wonderful? Let it trickle away. If you really allow your shoulders and your neck to relax, you will actually feel the physical sensation of all that tension draining away. And we're just going to take a lovely deep breath and gather up anything that's bothering us and blow it all away from us. Wonderful, everybody. Right, let's do some humming. Well, everybody, let's do some humming, okay? And yesterday we started on a B flat. It was Sunday, so we started low down. And I know that caught one of our members by surprise. A big hello to Marjorie. Marjorie was expecting a C. We normally start on a C, and she'd already loaded that note into her mind, ready to sing it, and out came a B flat, and it really threw her. Well, I'm sorry about that, Marjorie. I'd hate to do that to you. So let's start on a B today, okay? So we're going to start here, a nice hum, and off we go. And lovely. Let's go up to semitone, still humming, and fantastic. Ooh. Splendid. Oh. Oh. F for egg. Job, everybody. Now, just before we go on and do some more little humming exercises, I just want to try something, please. I'd like everybody to just roll their mouth around a little bit. And in fact, let's try a little exercise. I'm going to ask everybody in a minute to eat an invisible sweet, okay? And before we start this, if there's anybody out there who's diabetic, who can't eat sweets, these are absolutely fine. They're invisible sweets. In fact, I'd like you to hold your hand up like that, and you will see in your hand, I'd like you to visualise some sweeties, okay? They can look any way you like. They can be toffees, they can be jelly beans, whatever you want. But the key is that they're very, very chewy, okay? They're delicious, they're invisible, they are 0 calories, they are vegan, they are entirely appropriate for everybody, okay? So everybody, could you just take a piece of this invisible, mine's toffee. Okay, we're gonna pop it in our mouth in just a minute, and we're gonna have a chew on it, okay? So if you're ready, could you pop that toffee in your mouth and start to chew? Well done, everybody. And it's just about loosening your jaw. Do you know what? I might have another one. I think we can treat ourselves, okay? Don't choke anyone. Let's have a second one. Right, pop that in. Really roll your mouth around. Excellent, well done everybody. Okay, so where do we get to? We got to around there. We need to warm up another third or so above that. So we'll carry on, and after me, please. My turn first. Me, me, me. Your turn. My turn. Ya, ya, ya. Your turn. Excellent. Excellent. My turn. Lee, lee, lee. Your turn. Wonderful. Everybody, I declare you warm. Now our song today, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful Zulu song. It's called Noyana, and I'm going to put the lyrics up on the screen as we go. These are very, very beautiful, very clean, very, very pure vowel sounds that I'm going to ask you to make today, ladies and gentlemen. So when we sing Noyana, I'm going to ask you to just focus on the shapes that I'm making with my mouth and to copy them, okay? We want to avoid diphthongs, we want to avoid sliding around between vowels, because then you end up with kind of a nasal buzz, and we don't want that. We don't want no-yana, we want no-yana. Notice my jaw is dropping to almost its fullest extent. I don't want no-yana like you're at the dentist, but it should be, you should open your mouth about as tall as when you yawn. And there we are, I've said it, yawn alert. If you've yawned because I've said the word yawn, you have to write it in the comments, it's the law. Now then, I'm going to sing you this first line. It's an absolutely beautiful tune, so do have a listen and follow along when you can, okay? So it's after 3. 1, 2, 3. Noyana, 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 Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Lovely. Should we sing that together? Okay. And I'll put the words up on screen, and for those of you that are happy to read music, I'll pop a link in the description so you can download the score. But if I'm honest, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those pieces that if you have the music in front of you, I want you to, by all means, use it for the first 2 or 3 times you sing it through, and then I want you to put it aside, okay? Because sometimes sheet music, it gets in the way of the performance. I find that. So once you've got it up here, and we will sing this a few times, put it to one side and then just sing, okay? If you're making mistakes, I can't hear you anyway, so just have fun with it, all right? So we sing this. That's our first phrase. Nice deep breath after 3. 1, 2, 3. Noyana, Noyana. Again. Noyana, Noyana. Splendid. The next line. Noyana, Noyana. With me. Noyana, Noyana. Beautiful. So should we go from the beginning, ladies and gentlemen? This is the tune. Okay, after 3, take a deep breath as soon as I start counting. 1, 2, 3. Noyana, 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 Noyana. Fantastic. We then change the words. Nitini, Noyana. Nitini, Noyana. Careful there at the end. You're going to want to go down. Your brain is going to want to go down melodically because we've done that twice. It's the 3rd phrase in a song. Actually, those of you that are musically trained will agree with me. Most of the time, the way music is structured, you often get the same thing twice or similar things twice. The 3rd time you change it. This is an example of that. So this 3rd line. Nitini, Noyana. With me. Nitini, Noyana. Again. Nitini, Noyana. Gorgeous. And this last line. Noyana, pesulu. Again. Noyana. Let's do the second half then of the song, Nitini, Noyana. There's your note. Nice deep breath. 2, 3. Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Well done, everybody. Let's sing from the beginning. Okay, so there's your starting note. There's the second note. That's a 4th, so I'm just going to be really careful about where we place those 2 notes. Alright, so everybody, making sure if you are standing that you've got that straight back and that long neck. I'm going to ask you to take a lovely deep breath. 2, 3. Noyana, 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 Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful melody and some beautiful chords as well? Now in a moment we're going to look at the harmony parts as well, but first I just want to talk to everybody about breathing in this particular song. You'll notice that for the most part the phrases are very short, okay? And the tendency as singers, particularly those of us that are used to singing perhaps more expansive works, is you train yourself pretty quickly to take a huge tank full of air and then to kind of eke it out. If you're singing, for example, a Handel's Messiah, and you've got to sing all of those fast semiquavers, you know, for unto us a child is born, and you're there for half an hour singing the notes. We have a tendency, I think, to stockpile, quite an appropriate word for these days, stockpile air. And actually, when you sing this song, I'd like you to use it as a breathing exercise. So rather than filling up and then just using the top 10, 15, 20% of your air to sing the phrase and top it up, I want you to see if you can, as we sing this, and particularly in the version I'll post later, if you can actually get rid of as much air as possible, okay? And I'm going to ask you to use your voice, let a little bit more air out with your voice, so it's almost as if you're sighing and singing at the same time. So rather than Noyana, you know, it's not a great big operatic sound, it's much more sort of Noyana, Noyana. And can you hear in my voice? I'm allowing just a little more air to come out around the note, okay? And so it becomes more of a sigh. And that will really help, particularly those of you who are, like me, in isolation, feeling a little bit under pressure and so on. Use it as a way of just breathing out any tension. So let's sing it all the way through with that lovely side breath. Okay, there's our note. In a moment, I'll ask you to take a tall breath, and then we're going to sigh and sing. Are we ready? A tall breath, 2, 3. Noyana, Noyana, breathe. Noyana, Noyana, breathe. Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Wonderful. You see, by the end of that, you should feel so much more relaxed, so much more focused. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's have a very quick look at the harmony parts, and then we'll sing it all together. Okay, so the tune there, that's sung by the sopranos and altos, or at least that's the guidance according to the score. You are, of course, welcome to sing any part that you like. So if you're a tenor, it works beautifully at that register. If you're an alto and soprano, Noyana, Noyana. Obviously, it's going to be right in that Goldilocks zone of your voice where you speak. You know, not too high, not too low, just right. That's why we call it the Goldilocks zone. So let's have a look at the tenor part first of all. Okay, and if you've got the score, you'll be able to see this. But if you aren't able to read music particularly, don't worry about it, because we're going to learn it by ear. Okay. Now, tenors and basses, you come in when the sopranos and altos get to the na of Noyana. So it's no, ya, na, and you're in there, okay? Tenors, you're on one note to begin with. So the sopranos and altos will sing 1, 2, 3, Noyana, Noyana, Noyana. Just the one note. So we try that together after 1 and 1. Noyana, Noyana. And again, and 1. Noyana, Noyana. Splendid. Don't hold on too long at the end of the phrase. It's a short note, short phrase. Sigh around the note, get rid of that breath. Then tenors, you move up by tone for the next line, and then you come down a tone. So the next line is after 1 and 1. Noyana, Noyana. Lovely, with me, and 1. Noyana, Noyana. So let's do your line from the start, tenors, after 1 and 1. Noyana, Noyana, and 1. Noyana, Noyana. Bravo, well done. Then we go up to that note there, okay, and again after 1, your line is, and 1. Nitini, Noyana. With me, and 1. Nitini, Noyana. To that last line, tenors. Noyana. pesulu. Wonderful. Okay, let's try the tenor line from the beginning. Remember, tenors, you're in after one, and you need to take a nice tall breath for me. There's your notes. Ready? 2, 3, 1. Noyana, Noyana. 3, 1. Noyana, Noyana. 3, 1. Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Bravo, tenors. Great job. Now, basses, your turn. Okay, same shapes really as the tenors. You come in after one and you move at the same time as them, but instead of starting there, you start there. Okay, and there's quite a lot of dropping down into the lower register of your voice, so just allow that rumble in your chest to come out. It's a lovely feeling when you get to sing low. Noyana, Noyana. Let that rumble in your chest. Okay, so there's your note. I'll sing your first line. So we're in after 1, 2, 3, 1. Noyana, Noyana. With me, and 1. Noyana, Noyana. Splendid. Well done. Then we're in after 1 again, and we start on a note that's 1 higher than the one we started on, and we sing 1. Noyana, Noyana. And 1. Noyana, Noyana. So bass line from the beginning after 1, deep breath, and 1. Noyana, Noyana. 3, 1. Noyana, Noyana. Splendid, thank you, basses. Now we rise a third here. That's the highest note you have to sing in the entire piece. Okay, it's after 1 and 1. Nitini, Noyana. With me, and 1. Nitini, Noyana. Okay, and then the last line, Noyana, pesulu. With me, Noyana, pesulu. So let's do that bass line from the beginning. Okay, after 1 and 1. Noyana, Noyana. 3, 1. Noyana, Noyana. 3, 1. Nitini, Noyana. Noyana, pesulu. Well done, everybody. Great job. Let's sing together, shall we? Noyana, 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 Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Noyana, 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 Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Noyana, 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 Nitini, Noyana, Noyana, pesulu. Well, that's our session for today, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that song. I had a great time recording it. It's been a really nice way of just breathing out worries and tension And so, as I promised, I'll put an extended version up on the site a bit later on. I'll aim to make it several minutes long, so you can stand and breathe and use it as a way of just centering yourself, ignoring what's going on in the outside world and singing with everybody. Now, do join me tomorrow. We've got another beautiful song to look forward to, and as I've said, some exciting developments on the channel later this week. Do look out for that broadcast on Friday if you have young children. Friday 11 AM is the plan, and I'll tweet about it. Now, if you are on Twitter, please send me a message. Here's my Twitter handle. If you're not on Twitter, it's quite fun. Get on there and you can take part in the conversation. Or if you'd rather send me an email, I'd love to hear from you. I've had several emails already. I'm really excited. So if you have email and you just want to say hi, just want to let me know how you're doing, that would be lovely. Drop me a line at this email address. So look, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are, please be well, and I'll see you soon.